the first thing you should be testing and experimenting with is your form. Having less fields on your form can actually improve your conversion rate by a lot. Conversion rate optimization needs the eye of the SEM expert, it needs a UX and a design expert, and it will need the help of a content and creative strategist. So you kind of need a whole marketing team to do that. We need to look into other solutions on how to get the leads at the same cost per lead as before. The best way to do that is by optimizing your landing pages.
We all know how CPCs keep just increasing and increasing. How does that affect lead generation clients?
Yes, so basically we have been seeing rising CPCs in the recent years across all of our accounts, dozens of industries. So we can say that it's really not just a trend now, it's a constant. This definitely affects lead gen as well. And what we can do now is not to fight Google, because we are not going to be able to do that. Google will never start decreasing its CPCs. So now we need to look into other solutions on how to get the leads at the same cost per lead as before with the lower CPCs. And the best way to do that is by optimizing your landing pages and getting higher conversion rates.
So what does a lead gen company need in order to be able to optimize their landing pages?
Basically, what you need to do is you need to start going from the offer, and you need to start working on your offer before you even touch your landing page, because your offer is the cornerstone of the conversion. That's something that's needed in every industry to be able to compete with your competitors. So you need to refine your offer, and you need something to actually make it irresistible for your users to convert on your landing page. By refining your offer, you can definitely look at discounts, promotions, but we don't always like to suggest going into a price war. Rather, you can be creative. You can create a quiz where they can sign up on your lead generation landing page. You can add a free guide. You can get them to sign up on a seminar or a webinar. And these are all going to be leads, and you just need to nurture and work on them. So basically, this is how you can create a free offer that will give them value. And for that value, they will start to get a more increased commitment towards your company and brand.
Optimizing your landing pages, is that a large investment from lead gen companies, or is it accessible for smaller companies?
A couple of years ago, it was much more accessible because Google had a great, completely free tool, Google Optimize. And with that tool, we were able to quickly A/B test or multi-test variants of our landing pages. Now there are no free tools for this type of testings, and there are still many ways you can go about it. You can use Unbounce, you can use Crazy Egg software that is actually very good for this purpose, but there is a bit bigger investment needed for it than before. It's not just about the tool, but about having the right ideas and the right hypothesis to test out, because you need to have some hypothesis and test planning for your project before even going into a tool and testing it.
What kind of talent do you need, either in-house or agency, to create a framework where you're able to continuously test your new landing pages?
Conversion rate optimization needs the eye of the SEM expert, because you need to know which keywords are driving the extra traffic to the landing page. It needs a UX and a design expert, because the landing page needs to be designed in a way that it can help the users convert. And it will need the help of a content and creative strategist that can help you create a copy and format the offer in a way that it can influence the user's behavior on the page. So you kind of need a whole marketing team to do that.
Have you seen an instance where AI can take over either the whole process or just parts of the process, because nowadays everybody's talking about how AI is going to take over certain jobs, and this is definitely a talking point.
Yeah, and in marketing, even more so than in other industries, we can say that. There are definitely instances where AI can help out. I have seen great landing page auditor, custom GPTs, and I have seen a lot of like these pre-made prompts created around these tasks to actually have the AI create the whole frame and structure of your landing page, but it always misses something, that really human and an influencing touch of a person that has actually done more of these tests than just predicted by some algorithm. So it's not there yet to create your whole landing page redesign and to create all of the ideas that you need to test, but it's definitely a tool that can help you with the copy at the end of your brainstorming session.
What do successful landing pages have in common?
All of the successful landing pages need to have a very on-point hero section. So the hero section needs to have a title that clearly communicates the USP and the irresistible offer that the client should have already by that time when they start working on the landing page. It should be there a great subtitle that reinstates what the title said and in the USP, and there should be a CTA even above the fold to have the users convert even at the first touch. So these all should be above the fold, and it's always good to have some trust signals there as well. Basically, social proofs like the number of Google or Meta reviews that the company has, or certificates, or any kind of awards that they have for their services or products. It's good to feature them as well, as far as top as possible on the page. Below the fold, so when we are going down and down, there should be a clear benefits section, clearly explained why this service is going to be transformative for the user who is actually filling up the form or taking the time to call your business. And it's very important to have the testimonials there as well. Today we can see now AI can even generate testimonial videos, and it's getting kind of scary to get testimonials from artificial users who didn't even use your product. So having real, authentic testimonials written or even better said by people is always a good instrument on your landing page.
When you create a new landing page, can you separate that process from creating new ad content to drive traffic to that landing page?
No, you actually need to have these aligned. If we are talking about Google Ads, your ad copy should be close, and your targeting, your keyword targeting should be close to what your landing page is featuring, because you are going to hurt your relevance and you are going to hurt your quality scores and then drag by it. But even with meta ads, you need to be relevant to your ad content. So if you are redesigning a landing page and rewriting its whole content, you need to have the messaging aligned with what your ads are saying.
So you need marketing strategy, content, and PPC all in the same boat as a joint execution, right?
Yes. So you basically need an agency like Optimum Click where everything can be handled at one place.
Can you prioritize the things that's required to execute a proper landing page optimization strategy for a business?
Yes, if you are just starting out, I strongly recommend you start with your offer. You make it as irresistible as possible, and then you move on. And on your landing page, the first thing you should be testing and experimenting with is your form, if you are a company who is doing form submissions, because having less fields on your form can actually improve your conversion rate by a lot. So it's definitely something worth testing out if you have loads of fields that your users need to fill out. And I always suggest going with as much trust sections as possible. So if you have any award certificates, testimonials, social proofs, just put it on the page and display it as high as possible.
What can you advise to businesses that have really heavy mobile traffic, and most of their traffic comes from mobile devices? Form submissions are not too comfortable there, are they?
Yeah, no, they are not. For those businesses, it's best to have a fixed sticky button at the mobile screen where the user can, even if they are scrolling, they will always see that button, and that they are going to be able to interact with it when they make the decision to actually turn to you. That button can be a call button, but then you should really use a call tracking system like CallRail or Call Tracking Metrics or anything that you like. Because then you will be able to get the source of these calls. But if you don't want to get calls, then you should have a simple form submission button.